Greetings, Weight Watchers and friends. It's Love With Fit to Love Me, and I'm coming to you with my Weight Watchers Week 1 weigh-in results. So I have been on Weight Watchers for a million years, but many of you know that I rejoined last week. And if you don't know the story about that or what's going on with that, I will link the video below. And on that day when I weighed in at when I made the video, I thought I was weighing, I had just come back from Dubai and I thought my weight was up by I don't know, like 4 or 5 pounds or something like that based on what I saw on the scale. So, the next morning though was my day one. Like I signed up on Sunday night, and then it's Monday morning was my day one for Weight Watchers, my day one weigh-in. So when I weighed in on day one, I was down again like 4 or 5 pretty much. So that was really cool. Like that weight went away literally overnight. And that's something I want to talk about. And so when I weighed in, I was 251.4. And then now today when I weighed in at 248.4. So that was a 3-pound loss. 48, 49, 50, 51. Yay! 3 pounds on my first week of Weight Watchers, Simply Filling. The first official week on this new Weight Watchers account. So I'm just going to call it week 1. Why not? That's cool. Just call it week 1, start fresh. That's exactly one of the reasons why I said I started over. But again, I'm not going to go through that video. I'll link that again. I'll just link it below. But, okay, so one thing I want to talk about is the fact that on Sunday, I weighed in and I was like up 4 to 5 pounds or something like that. And I just said, I'm just going to round it up to, because it was like 4.5 or something like that. I was just going to round it up to 5 and say I was 256 because I don't want to wake up in the morning and see that it was up that ½ pound and, be disappointed again. Just round it all the way up to a whole number and be done. But to my surprise, the next morning when I returned from vacation, I was back down. Those 4.5 or 5 pounds. So basically I gained nothing while I was in Dubai. That's crazy. Well, the thing is that perhaps I had lost like the week, I don't know, you know what I mean? Who knows it's always like this question about like what happened? Had I lost before I went to Dubai and then like I'm not even going to go through all that. But the cool thing is that when we indulge the way I indulge in Dubai and we get on the scale and we think that the scale is up tremendously, it feels like many times our first reaction is to freak out, get sad. It's just so crazy because it's like, so many people talk about how much the scale affects the way that they feel. Today, when I got on the scale, I thought about that because I was happy, right? I was so happy. But then it's like, if something like the scale or something on the outside of you, something that someone says or something says, the scale can make you happy, can make me happy, then something can make me unhappy, right? It has power over me. The same thing with the weight. The weight is a thing separate from who I am, like as a person, as a being. It's just a thing called fat. So why do I let this thing control how I feel about myself? And this is just a question for, people who have been struggling with excess weight. We let these things control us. And then the thing is that these things that appear on this physical plane so often are just illusions. They're just illusions. They're not the real of us. They're not us. It's not me. So why do I let it define me? It's so crazy. And just let it decide how my day's gonna be. So anyway, yeah, definitely when I could justify the fact that okay, I ate and drank a lot, and so it's it's fair game that the scale is up. It was easy for me to take and not to respond with negative or inappropriate behavior by overeating and by just saying, forget it, this is not working, I'm working so hard, and like I gained all this weight and now I have to start all over again, and feeling dejected, and then going into my old habits of feeling badly and eating my upset. The ironic thing is today I had a great day. I even vlogged it for you, but you can't see it because now this is not working. I don't know what's going on with this, but whatever. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And if you don't succeed again, try again. Because I keep losing data. Like, it's insane at this point, but whatever. Yeah, so today I had a really good day. And then this evening, someone said something to me about something that had nothing to do with me, and I decided to feel upset about it. Me myself personally, that had nothing to do with what the people were saying to me. I decided to take it personally, to read more into it. That had nothing to do with them, but just me thinking, well, if XYZ the then then that means that I did, right? And then I started feeling badly about it based on my own like crazy thoughts. And then I ate 3 pieces of candy. And I literally was sitting there talking to my husband, and I mean, he was like sitting there like talking to me, and I'm like definitely this emotional eating was like really small. Like I had like 3 little blocks of candy, but it was based off of something that has nothing to do with the reality of who I am. I know that I basically made it up. It was illusion, or like I just came to this conclusion that has no basis in facts at all that I'm clear about, but it still made me feel badly. And then I did my old thing by eating. Even though it wasn't that much, it still was eating. So yeah, that also is, I hope that it's like too much of like too far-fetched for to make this connection between that and like what we see on the scale that is on the outside of us, and it makes us make these judgments about ourselves, and then we react emotionally one way or another, and then we go into our old habits or our whatever habits based off of our emotions. It's like we cannot let things outside of us. I cannot let things outside of me control how I feel, number one, because that's the number one thing, right? That's the thing that caused the problem. And then I have to stop the connection between however I'm feeling and that driving me to eat. So anyway, that is my musing. Those are my musings for today. I am happy. I am happy that I lost the 3 pounds because this is what I'm working toward. And so yay. Week 1, that's my week 1 results, and I would say that they're pretty good. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Ciao.